Welcome to Inside Brush Country Sports, sponsored by South Texas Orthopedics. I'm your host, Chris Filateo, and in this show we will cover baseball, softball, and tennis. We begin on the diamond where the Eagles continue to soar in district action. Pleasanton extended its district streak to 18 games in a row after a 6-3 victory against Somerset on the road. The Eagles have been led by their pitching staff, but Kenny Cordova has bloomed into an effective hurler. The junior struck out 11 Bulldogs while tossing an impressive 23 first-pitch strikes. The Eagles scattered 10 hits against Somerset to improve to 3-0 in district. Up next for Pleasanton is Parents' Night against county foe Poteet. Then the Eagles traveled to San Antonio to face Sam Houston. In Jourdanton, the Indians are recovering from a tough loss in Italia after upsetting the number 3 Class 2A team in the state, Marion, earlier last week. The Tribe was led by Mark Medina, who sat down 10 Marion batters while sporting a salty .029 whip. Jourdanton posted all of its 5 runs in the 5th inning to finish with the upset win. However, the Indians fell in Italia later in the week, 9-3 to drop to 4-2 in the district standings. The Tribe faces Randolph this week in their next district matchup. Over in Poteet, the Aggies crushed San Antonio Sam Houston 20-1 in their only district game last week. The win inched Poteet a little closer to earning a playoff spot with the second half of district approaching. The Aggies kick off the second half as they travel to Pleasanton next week. In Charlotte, the Trojans are geared up for the second half of district with a significant rematch with Centerpoint this week. Charlotte is 16-2 overall and 5-1 in district with its only loss to Centerpoint last month. The Trojans are benefiting from their pitching staff led by dynamic duo Dylan Wygane and James DeLeon. The Trojans travel to avenge an early district loss to Centerpoint this week. Let's switch to softball where Jourdanton shocked the number 1 state-ranked Natalia team 6-2 last week. The Squaws thrived off Cassandra Reyes as the senior shut down the Lady Mustangs from inside the circle. With the win, Jourdanton broke into the Class 2A poll at number 17, while Natalia dropped to number 5 in the state from the number 1 position. Jourdanton's 6-game district winning streak remained intact with the upset victory. The Squaws square off against Randolph next, then they will travel to Dilley next week. On to the Lady Eagles where they suffered their second district loss of the year. Pleasanton narrowly fell to Somerset 5-4 last week, but bounced back and shut out Hawkins 15-0. The Lady Eagles gear up for the second round of district action with the road trip to Lavernia, where they lost 11-1 in the first matchup. In Poteet, the Lady Aggies picked up 2 straight district wins to push closer to a playoff spot. Poteet blew out Sam Houston 20-1 as Destiny Alaquinez struck out 6 Lady Canes in the win. The Lady Aggies went on to breeze past Hawkins 20-5 on the road to improve to 2-3 in the district standings. Let's go to Charlotte where the Trojanettes are 3-2 in district and looking to qualify for the playoffs. Charlotte fell to D'Hanis 9-3 early last week, but responded with an impressive 12-1 rout over La Pryor on the road. The Trojanettes are off for a week before hosting Sabaton in their only district game next week. On to the tennis court where the Lady Aggies competed in the Marion tournament in preparation for the approaching district tourney. Poteet's Emily Reyes placed 3rd in singles competition, while Andrea Ramos and Charity Keeling took 3rd in the doubles action. The district tourney begins early next week, but the location is still yet to be determined. Over in Jourdanton, teams competed in the Sabaton tournament as they tune up before the district tourney this week. Mia McIntyre and Emma Amador Lugo won in mixed doubles, while Joey Balassi and Marisol Gonzalez won in girls doubles. Frank Balassi and Gavin Mendez won the consolation championship in boys doubles. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter for the latest scores of your favorite area teams at PE1909. You can join the conversation at #MyBCSports. We also encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel at ThePE1909 so you can watch every show. Well, that's it for this episode of Inside Brush Country Sports. I'd like to thank South Texas Orthopedics and for you watching at home or wherever you may be. Signing off, I'm Chris Filateo.